Chimpanzees are our closest living relatives. But that isn't stopping humans from exploiting these apes to devastating levels. In this episode of Insider, we take a look at the pet and bushmeat trades and visit a sanctuary for those chimps lucky enough to be rescued from this fate. Chimpanzees are one of the species of great apes. They're not monkeys, and they share the scientific classification of hominids, a group that includes gorillas, bonobos, orangutans, and humans. But this genetic similarity hasn't gotten them any special treatment when it comes to being exploited by the illegal wildlife trade. And that trade is enormous. According to a report by the United Nations published in 2013, based on extrapolations, it is likely that as many as 22,218 wild great apes were lost between 2005 and 2011, related to the illegal trade, with chimpanzees comprising 64% of that number. Chimpanzees come from Central and Western Africa, a region synonymous with warlords, poverty, and extreme corruption. Habitat destruction is definitely a factor in chimp population declines. But it's the pet trade and bushmeat industries that are even more sinister. And while the bushmeat trade has traditionally always been around, it's only in recent years that it's become increasingly sophisticated and now is run by international criminal syndicates. The demand for chimps as pets or for private collections worldwide has also skyrocketed. For every chimpanzee poached from the wild, it's estimated that another 10 of its family members die in the capture. Years of exploitation like this means that chimps are firmly on the endangered species list. Of course, in most countries, it is legal to sell or own a chimpanzee. But a severe lack of enforcement means the practice goes unabated. The Democratic Republic of Congo is home to the largest population of chimpanzees. Not surprisingly, illegal trade in chimps is also widespread here. And if the chimps are lucky enough to be rescued from the trade, one of the safe havens they have is the Jack Sanctuary in Lubumbashi in southern DRC. Founder Frank Chantereau explains some of the situations the chimps were rescued from.
I never see such catastrophe. The chimpanzee was closed in a container for 3 weeks without any window, without doors, only drinking beers to sedate the chimp when they move from this farm to this other place. This chimp drank 37 beers to sedate the chimp.
This chimp, called Santa, had such a horrific time with her captors that she is now brain damaged and has suspected autism.
So each one has his own story, very bad story. Amazing things, people just crushing cigarettes on them, burning them in the ears because strange beliefs, black magic. This one, Ekolo, came from Bandaka to be sold to a restaurant to be eaten.
In this undercover footage, a journalist posing as a wildlife buyer has heard about a baby gorilla for sale in a nearby town. Arrangements have been made with the authorities to arrest the culprits once the deal goes through. Turns out, it's not a gorilla, but a chimp that's for sale. Chimpanzees are highly social beings, and babies that have been separated from their mothers will see anyone as a substitute parent. The baby is loaded into a bag, and the undercover team leave with it.
As you can see, the chimpanzees here. We were able to save them. We were able to arrest about 5 of them. The chimpanzee here is here and safe.
That chimp is now here at Jack. Rescued baby chimps are the most difficult to care for and require specialized treatment. Many baby chimps die at the hands of their poaching captors who don't realize this. For example, in the wild, a baby will suckle its mother for 5 years. And here at the Jack Sanctuary, milk feeding time is quite exciting. When they first get here, babies are put into quarantine for 3 months. Because of the genetic similarity between humans and chimps, the potential for cross-infection of diseases is very high. Frank believes it's vitally important to work with authorities to combat the trade in chimpanzees. In fact, the Congolese president himself has rescued 3 chimps, and those are all here at Jack. Even so, getting the local authorities on board is a difficult task. But inroads in the right direction are definitely being made. The ultimate aim of the sanctuary is to release chimps back into the wild in the groups that have been established here. Frank believes that this will be their best chance for survival.
Today we are full capacity. They are growing faster than the money is coming in. The food, 200 kilograms a day of food, you can imagine. We have to find all this. Very, very difficult, but we are dedicated for that, for them, and we hope that they can have a better life.